Dude, we're in. Holy
We're
shit.
already fucking in. Did I turn off the Preds?
I'm turning off the Preds now.
I need to turn off the Preds.
Reyes ult looks like testicular torsion. I'm gonna get a
Insubmissions.
second opinion on that from a couple different players in the Overwatch community.
I will say it would be kind of a cultural, like a total cultural like defeat for North America if Space Station loses to Team CC. There's gonna be a little bit of a cultural defeat.
That would be shocking if if Nightmare beat them and then Space Station loses. Do you know what I mean? Like Nightmare just beat CC.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Nightmare beat Space Station in the finals, but that would be crazy if Space Station don't win. Haneke's just... Okay,
Holy fuck! Notice how good Faraway is at running away like at a woman around his age.
It dealt with that young woman real quick. There's a reason why he plays Ana, by the way. We all know.
I can't get over his fucking. I just can't get over his backstory and his alias. It's so funny.
You're enjoying it probably more than I expected, I'll be honest.
It's like, is there faraway allegations? No, against his wife. The allegations are against his wife, not him. His wife is like 20 years older than him and met him when he was like 17 years old. And his name, Faraway 1987, his original name is the birth date of his wife.
Quick, somebody asked me when Faraway was born. But guys,
Avril, when was Faraway born?
Love to hear. Oh, well, you won't believe this, chat. He was born on September 11th, 2001.
Wow, this really is Chinese Overwatch's 9/11.
Yep. Yep. The towers may have fallen, but Faraway was born.
Oh, goodbye, Pineapple.
And now it's a 5 versus 4. You can take it slow. You can play the resource game. Put pressure onto the point.
His wife is Brigitte Macron.
Gonna drop the nano Gaga. Bliss. Oh, okay. Well, Bliss gets eliminated. They lose the rally.
Team CC playing this one well, actually, despite being down the ultimates. The backline trade pays dividends.
Wait. My America team. My America team.
About to lead.
They're actually getting the lead.
Kellen just got juggled, my god. Did you guys see that? Holy juggle. Oh my god. Kellen just got fucking juggled the fuck out of the map. Damn.
I mean, they still have Overclock. They still have Rally, like, or not Rally, but rather Primal. If you think about it, Primal is just Winston's Rally. Okay. Goodbye, Super Rich. Goodbye, Kaneki. Okay, well that's it. That's all they need. All the pressure's off. Yep.
You gotta say this is competitive though. This is right now not 100% comfortable for SSG. I'm kind of impressed with CC right now because this is kind of wild.
Yeah, there's some life. There's some life for sure.
Now Team CC on the retake. Rally, Pulse Bomb, main tools to work with.
It's an interesting fight here, Jake. No big ultimates really on the board. It's a rally. Pineapple coming up on a pulse bomb. CJ's with the nano. But besides that, okay, it's going to be the nano was on the Kellen.
Oh, yeah, the Kellen?
Diving into the back line, looking to find some
I mean, I give this some space. Oh, Faraway gets pounded. That'll do it.
They need to reset now or get
Oh,
a trade.
they had to rally. They had to rally. It's so far away from the point. They get Kellen though.
Rich rallied so late, but they actually punished Kellen, so maybe...
Wait, the punishing's working. The punishing's
maybe
working.
CC is cooking right now?
The punishing
They kind
is
of blew
working.
the ult back, though.
They've
but they
used
will get
all
an
of their
nano.
ults. They've used all of their ults, and Bliss could theoretically get a rally. I mean, scary. This is a very scary situation
Nano
here.
versus Rally, but honestly, Gaga's been carrying, dude. I trust him on the Nano. He probably builds a Primal on the Nano as well. So... Oh, Seeger's coming back on a Cass?
Okay. Okay. Who's touching? There's a touch. A little touchy. A little touchy there.
Nano. Good.
Oh, what a good sleep. What a good sleep. What a good fucking sleep. Oh my god, CJ. And hits the stick there for Sugar Braun. Should get the back line. They do.
Oh, no, it's done. It's over.
Wow.
It's over.
What an insane clutch from the backline there for Space Station.
Gaga died without primeling, FYI.
That's a crazy fucking clutch. Some crazy peel there from the Space Station backline.
I think if Gaga doesn't get slept and he gets his primal off, very different fight. Very different fight. That was crazy.
Oh, has that Winston ult nerf from midseason had any real impact on him pick weight? I don't know, but the general game itself, you'd have to look at the stats. TBH. In this meta, it's more so just Malga got nerfed, so Winston is playable. I mean, he was playable before, but just very nichely.
But that's far easier said than done with Kellen and Sugarfree. The amount of pressure they're putting on your backline. It's not so easy.
Hello chat, I am awake for work. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stay up with the rest of you
bad about that.
degenerates.
I mean, I do feel bad about it, but
Like, thank you for the tier 1.
it's competitive enough that you can believe that you can win the series still of that performance.
Yeah,
So not
I mean,
worse.
it definitely was not a blowout. This shows that CC could definitely compete here.
Listen, CJ taking a lot of folks. You can't fight Seeker though, he's too healthy. And this Winston, I mean, constantly being harassed.
Dude, Gaga went down below 50. I saw his HP drop below 50 there. That's crazy.
Ooh, that's a good counter dive. That's a really good counter dive.
How did Super Rich get there? How did Super Rich get there to shield bash Kellen? Did he go across the gap between like the high ground on the side to the cap? Can you do that? Can you close that gap on a break?
Oh shit, bro. My eyes, they don't have the alacrity. My current amount of sleep.
You can shield bash on a palm tree? Holy fuck, I didn't know that. I did not know about that tech. Yeah, I was like, how did he get on
Dude,
the point
what a
on the
flail from Bliss. Oh, that flail actually just fucked Gaga entirely. Completely wasted nano. Completely wasted nano.
That's 2 nanos in a row they've denied now.
They milked the nano dry.
Ooh. Now you're talking my language.
Oh,
They're very
Soul
sad
Barrage
Kellen
onto
noises
Kellen.
though. Why Primal? Was Gaga low? He might have been low.
Wait, look at this
Might
nano
have
on
been low.
Seeker. Look at this nano on Seeker. Gaga dies. He dies.
He didn't jump! What
Oh,
the fuck?
you can't
What is he
be
doing? He didn't
serious.
jump!
Oh my god, Gaga died and the
That's
nano
amateur, dude. That's
You're gonna coach him to
amateur,
this from
dude. Did he not have the cooldown? Surely he had the cooldown. It's a 1 second cooldown when you're primaling. What the fuck was that? Dude, what? Oh, dude, that is awful. No.
I mean, that's actually
no.
super fucking funny. That's actually the worst possible way for this round to get reversed is Gaga falls off the map while trying to primal the nano
they
dash.
won that fight. They literally won that fight. And then he did that. And then suddenly the fight's been flipped, and now SSG have massive ult advantage.
I mean, Gaga's taking so much damage here. Wait a minute. Seeker, here.
Oh, okay, killing ult's nice.
It's the bob out. I mean,
Ooh,
Seeker just
Seeker's got
just
destroyed.
drops the bob knowing that death is coming.
Super Rich drops the rally though, which is a bit sad.
Hello? Get
Oh,
him. There we
Gaga
go.
just got, yeah, he got double teamed by the supports there.
Bliss is just swinging. He's swinging that thing.
Farway has no nano target unless he's Super Riches right now.
Oh, I
That's a
mean,
reset, I think.
what? Okay, I mean,
Actually, Nano-
Kaneki's 70. Not that far. If they set up like a good
yeah,
engage.
I think a dry nano fire is maybe okay, but not that fun.
Not that fun.
This game's compared, not that value compared to Winston. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's one of those situations where, like, especially if you set up a really good engage, getting the Nano Pharaohs to just like hit a couple rockets when you have the backline stacked, it's not bad. Good
Oh, the
nano.
nano. Wait, Seeker? Okay.
Wait, the focus went crazy on Seeker. Dude, look at this. Look at this. You doubted. You doubted. Look at this. Look, I'm so smart. Look at the value.
Yeah, he had ult this time. Yeah, I mean, he had ult this time. Obviously.
Okay, but the majority of that he would have probably gotten all those picks anyways without the ult. So, he was nanoed before when he's out of those other limbs.
Right. Yeah, it's acceptable. It's fine. If he's in position to like get some work done, then yeah, it's acceptable.
very careful here, Kaneki. Yeah,
Sugar Free eating directs and has to recall. What is bro doing?
Gaga rips the primal, and it's gotta get cut from the Space Station backline. They're trying to stay
Uh-oh.
alive. He's trying to
Uh-oh,
see
Seeker.
Oh no, Gaga hit the
Oh,
roof.
the geometry, the
Oh,
geometry.
he bopped his head on the roof.
Winston can't find the dive.
Oh, dude, he's on his ass. He's on his ass. Oh my god, he made it.
No, yeah, he made it. Seeker hit the mini pack. Hit the mini. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yep,
Gaga could
that's
not
map.
get Seeker out, and then CC's backline fumbled. Well, they folded rather than fumbled. They folded. No, I gotta, dude, come on. Gaga, he completely fumbled his primal, and after that, I felt like CC lost all momentum. After he fell off the map, it was done. Their entire gameplay just kind of like looked awkward after that.
Constantly giving the nanos defensively to Seeker. Kellen also constantly counter diving the Winston jumps, bubbling off his own team.
Dude, look at the way Hunter nonchalantly walks across the stage is so tough.
Farah has to get kills, and they can just deploy all their resources to holding the
Does
position.
he have the book? Has he got the coaching docs?
He
might.
really well in some of those
Might have the he might have it there.
Space Station Gaming just had the strategic edge in this map.
Yeah, I mean, it gets expensive real quick for CC, right? Because you need to invest so much to get up close to get that engaged going.
Outside of the fumbles, it was still pretty competitive overall. Overall.
We saw several times on the Ash, of course, there. Investing the nano, like you said.
Okay.
So, CC,
I'm brushing my teeth.
I still, though, I gotta say, Jake, I left
Are
that
you?
map feeling like CC
Actually-
had a chance.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna brush my
look,
teeth.
Gaga's
I kind of want
Winston.
some warm water, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
He was
I'm
in there.
just
He
gonna
was
say-
committed,
Hot-
Jake.
hot
He was-
water.
he was
Hot water.
committed.
Really good that the wrecking ball ban is gone. That's what I'm gonna say, Johnny. That's as diplomatic as I can be after what Kellen just did to them on Helio.
Oh, come on. He got invested.
He took off the map of
committed.
primal.
Yeah, but you know, you're on stage. There's a lot of adrenaline going.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a very difficult mechanic. Look,
he needed the
you
watch.
just missed. Oh, that was.
I'm gonna give it to
It's,
Kaneki though. Kaneki on the Farah, scary, right? Like making a lot of plays, getting active, and it's what you got to do on this Farah comp. But I just felt there was too many moments where Team C are just they feel disconnected. Like individually, they're strong plays from the Farah, from the Tracer. They're finding opportunities.
He didn't have the cooldown, really?
SSG hit, they hit hard, they hit together. They're like,
How did he? Okay, even if he didn't have the cooldown, that means he messed up the timing himself. It means that he didn't play the situation well and missed the timing.
Doing his thing, just dropping picks. Like it's like you every 10 seconds in the fight, Sugarfree gets a kill like clockwork. That's a scary thing to be playing against.
Yeah, but okay. So if we're on the side of CC here, and we're looking for a way to them to win this series, I still think that the fully commit strategy is going to be the recipe for success here for this team. Kaneki goes in with the Farah, lands some rockets. Gaga goes deep, tries to follow up on that damage. Pineapple on the Tracer, close in hand as well, trying to capitalize. Because we know when these fights break down, that is when SSG is really going to shine. That is when Sugarfree is going to get the upper hand in the Tracer head-to-head. That is when Kellen is going to outplay Gaga. So if you see, like, there's not a lot of outs for you here. There's not a lot of options for you when it comes to strategy. Of course, they have played some Ramatra, they have played some Juno Brig, but forcing that against SSG here, it's still, you know, it's still a tough task. They're way more comfortable on the dive arrows, Jake.
I mean, we
You
do
see
we
the
haven't
skill
seen
icon
much
coming back at the
bench
exact
US
time
yet.
of
I do
death?
think that's-
Fuck.
New Queen Street is a real spot
Yeah,
where you can
well,
play the wrecking
he
ball.
took
Or
risks and he
that's
mistimed it.
maybe even like a double flex support look. It's
He
something
knew
you
the
could
risks
consider.
he took.
Could take us to
Very
Blizzard
unfortunate.
World, another map where I think ball is actually quite viable. But it's scary because those are also both maps where Seeker's hit scan is going to be a huge threat. And I think it's going to be potentially awkward. Like, if you're going to double down on Kaneki's Farah, I mean, I'm trying to think where you really take us. Maybe Kings is like the best Farah map.
Yeah,
in the
I think
pool.
that's a good shout,
Saravasa.
actually. Yeah.
Those are your best bets here. So, you know, maybe that's the direction you want to go if it comes to doubling
If I was
down.
an SSG here, I would honestly consider a Farah ban. Because I
That's a
think
good
that
point,
Kaneki
yeah.
is so comfortable on that Farah, and if you ban that Farah, you probably move Kaneki to the Tracer actually, and Pineapple will play the hit scan instead. And that's clearly a look I favor SSG on. So we'll have to see what Hunter got it in this little
Yeah, I think
Casaurus
he's got a
standing
lot
foot.
of serious documentation there in the draft book. A lot of information that he consults
Surely he
regularly.
must have some notes. I mean, there's
How are
a
they not
lot of
thrown to break it?
scenarios.
What's
You're
going
not
on?
just winging it on stage. Come on.
I mean, Hunter.
So you would just sit in a chair there, you know, hands in your pockets, and be like, yeah, we'll bounce this.
It's all in here, you know. It's all in here. That's what we need, you know, from the coach. They need to adapt in the
Dude,
moment.
what kind of access do you have to your memories? I can't memorize that many different
You watch
scenarios.
the game, bro. Like they're Winston jumping off the web with Primal. We don't need to ban Winston.
Oh, come on now.
All right, I'm sorry, but it's 4 a.m., Johnny. I'm in your house. I have a rip tire, and I'm blowing up the Winston.
Oh no!
I'm blowing up the Winston. It's
actually
literally 4 a.m.
Oh my. Oh no, not the Riptire, Jake.
Sorry, bro. You're right next to me. That's on you. Bad positioning.
Bad positioning. I thought we were teammates, Jake. I thought we were teammates, and you're gonna leave the Riptire on me at 4 a.m. Oh my god. Yeah, we're losing our minds here a little bit. Of course, Team CC. This is an eliminations match in the lower bracket after SG lost to Crazy Raccoon. CC lost to Nightmare.
I ended up.
This is Team CC fighting for their life.
I ended up not
You're on the money with
doing just regular hot water. We had some chamomile tea, so I'm having some chamomile tea instead.
Honestly, yeah.
A nice
Nice.
caffeine-free tea.
This guy proves that once again, simply drinking unflavored hot water is not the play.
Well, I mean, I was going to, but then I realized I had tea. so
Flavor
fuck it.
required.
Well, I wanted to put some honey in this too, but I don't know if we have any honey. Losing my mind.
Ban Kiriko. Okay.
Kiriko
Yorkshire
banned
Gold.
into
I don't know what
something else.
Yorkshire is. Yorkshire Gold, is it a black tea? Because if so, I don't need any caffeine, brother. Not when I'm this close to the end.
There you go.
I'm almost done. We don't need to flood myself with caffeine.
You probably stick with the composition, Jake.
Kiriko Farah ban.
I mean, his
I actually don't think
Is
the
this
Farah ban is
Saravasa?
that important. Yeah, I think Farah is okay on first point and then not particularly great anywhere else. Well, maybe on Garden. I don't know. I think the Farah is a little overrated on this map. Kiriko could have some good value here. What does it do? It forces it into Ana matchups, so we're going to be playing...
Farah and Farah.
Are Space Station really going to play...
It
anything
doesn't
but Ana
necessarily
anyway?
entirely force. I mean, theoretically, they could play Juno, but they're probably going to play Nana. They'll
Well,
probably
you could play
Nana.
Ram, Juno. You could play Ram, Juno, Lucio. But we're moving away from Lucio comps, but were we really going to play Lucio? Sorry, a Kiriko comp on this map? I just don't believe that we were really going to look at a Kiriko comp on this map anyway.
Which is insane. Who can play the
So-
it's more hit scan oriented, whereas Kaneki is more flex oriented in that.
Dude, he's Hunter's walking with so much swagger.
Everything, apparently.
He's upping his swagger walk on the stage right now. He's aura farming.
Of course, they're not fully committed to this Farah. It's not like they're Farah one tricks by any means, but it is probably.
He's shamelessly aura farming.
So one way to look at it, Jake, is that it's first to 3.
Guy awake still or
Is
not?
this guy still...
Bro, are you still awake? Are you still awake?
Awake or not, dude? How are you doing right now?
Are you awake?
How are you
See his
doing,
ass
by the way?
dying on the desk.
Am I right? Am I right?
Bro is struggling to keep the eyelids open on the desk.
You gotta grasp it in these draws you have, Jake.
I want to see the Gaga Wrecking Ball come out. That is what I want to see. I do think Ball can work. I think it's comfortable for the.
Honestly, everyone should be respecting my workday though. Just pulled an 8-hour Marvel Rivals broadcast. Well, actually, it was like a 4-hour Marvel Rivals broadcast day. Then hop in, do the stream. I'm kind of the goat of working, of putting in the hours.
How good do you think Ball is currently? Can we start there?
I mean, I think it's
This
like.
is a good time to ask you an honest question.
Like, I think it's
Yeah,
like
go on.
worse than Winston realistically. But I think it's
Given that
Ball's,
you're
like,
doing
always
back-to-back,
been,
not
like,
that it's specific to
crazy on the ball.
today,
He's
but
always
generally speaking, but also today because you did it back-to-back from Marvel Rivals to this. How do you like the two different esports? What are your thoughts there? If you had to compare the two different
They're
esports?
very different. They're very different. I would say
They're gonna go with the Winston mirror here.
Marvel Rivals is a much more ult-centric game.
They're realistically going to play the Winston Brick
True,
lineup.
I agree.
Much larger amount of ult-centric gameplay. I also think there's some interesting elements in terms of like how it's played with specifically like how you build compositions. Overall, when I look at like mechanical depth and kind of the opportunity to make plays outside of ult, like in neutral scenarios, Overwatch offers a lot more. I mean, I will say at the top level, like Marvel Rivals, there's some very interesting strategic options, honestly. I do think there are some very interesting strategic options. But that's mostly because it's driven by a much more like ult-centric slash like cooldown-centric
Well,
to a
everything's alt
degree. Like,
combos. Everyone's playing for alt combos and alt counters in terms of here's a big support ult to counter your combo. And here's a combo to blow somebody up inside of a support ult. Yeah.
so yeah, I think they both have both have strengths and weaknesses. Though I think if I view the one with the current higher, potentially the higher skill ceiling, I think Overwatch is winning that battle.
Yeah. I agree.
It's a quick flip for Spacestation Gaming.
Interactive screensaver.
Because like, where do you find the advantage in these compositions? Do you think Kaneki is going to take on the
Someone just showed me the Brig shield bash jump across the palm tree and I'm impressed. I did not know that existed in the game. Learning tech in 2025.
Ah, Nano for Gaga. Oh, he missed his right click.
You don't have the kind of like sleep dart bionade clutch gameplay. The specific, you know, tracer pulse bomb type of pog moments. Even like Brig plays, just oh man, some of the mechanical things you can do in Overwatch is impressive. Primal juggling, fuck man, you just don't get that. You just don't get that in Rivals.
Actually, you do. It's called Hulk.
We gotta give Kaneki some props as well, Jake. Yeah. Big tracer moment for Kaneki, so.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm not too sure on that one.
Let's see those mechanics, Jake.
Oh, that was hot. That was very hot.
Gaga could help buy that time with the Primal Rage. Spacestation touching with the front line back.
My rally's up for Super Rich. Was about that beats.
Can't fall off the
Oh,
map
the sleep
this
on
time,
Gaga.
They
Counter
both
sleep.
slept Kellen as well. It's beat versus rally. Now the rally is better value over time, but can CC stay alive long enough? It doesn't look like it. Oh,
Ooh,
held
our
up.
secret down.
1 for
Secret
2
down.
trade. 1 for 2 trade is huge. Pineapple would love to get through this without ulting right now, but he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to secure it.
Wow, what a drawn out fight there.
How much caffeine have you had? 0.
It looked like they weathered the storm temporarily, but then
Can they touch?
0 cap.
I think they can touch. They can. Holy, what a disengage. SSG disengaged overclock, get the touch, and now they're in position to fight again, and they can force the nano. If Farway gets his nano forced, this is so expensive a CC. So expensive. Yep, here it is.
Nano up.
Wow.
Secret
They have the
dead.
OC and nano for this. In a fight they should have already won.
Wait, I mean, they're still in this. They're
This is
still
so
in this
amazing
fight.
from
CJ,
CC.
I mean, CJ
If
gets
CC
nano.
don't win
He's
this-
got to hit it. Oh my god, he got it
God.
off.
CJ's on 1 HP as well.
They get the flip.
And they flipped. Dude, what is happening? CC is so just sloppy, man. They're so sloppy. They just can't clean up. Is Spacestation allowed to be in a position where they can actually clutch? To the point where SG can actually just win this fight now. This should not
Sombra
be
here for
close.
Seeker to get
CC had a
close.
big advantage.
Get back fast. Grenade.
1-to-1.
Super Rich dead.
Kellen's low. If Kellen goes down, it might be
Kaneki
over.
down. Oh my god, the backline's so
How
free
is
now.
CJ
The
got
backline,
two?
the backline's so
How
free
is
now.
CJ killed 2? I've seen enough, man. I think CC need to get eliminated. CC need to get eliminated. This is just awful. This is just awful. CC just can't. They just can't clutch, man. Space Station have clutch power. CC don't. CC had everything
stands
going for
for
them.
You never needed to worry.
Can't clutch.
yeah, can't clutch.
That stall was ridiculous from SSG. The fact that they're not only able to keep that overtime alive, but they stabilize and get the win. I mean, that's masterful play from SSG.
How did CJ get 2?
I mean, he's the GOAT. He's just the GOAT like that. Team CC on the retake with the Brig. Let's see what they can get done. Sugar Free has
Alright,
that
Jake needs to calm down a little bit. After watching Space Station get fucking dismantled by CR, they're beating up a bad Chinese team now. I was gonna chill out a little bit.
But it's SSG want to take the aggression in.
Kellen's gonna primal here.
Oh yeah,
Kellen's getting involved.
you can't turn too much and focus him. They're trying to deal with him, trying to put the pressure on. But this
You
is
know what you
not-
could never drop on cast if you're casting a Chinese team, but would go so hard?
Sugar Free.
Like if Gushue were to like, or like a Chinese Winston player were to go in and hit like a fucking fat as fuck primal, like wouldn't you go crazy and be like Gushue gets 3 and he's like, and you call that the great leap forward?
That's the cap right there. They find some
Like wouldn't that go hard as fuck on the broadcast?
Wait, on the English broadcast or the Chinese
Yeah,
broadcast?
on the English broadcast. I mean, both maybe.
Maybe. I think on the English broadcast, if people get it, I don't know, how politically pilled are people on the English broadcast to get it? I feel like there's too many people that wouldn't get the reference. You know?
Maybe
It's
so.
very intelligent. It's the kind of intelligent humor I like. 30 minutes to set up, minimum 5 references in the punchline, of course.
Nano comes in onto Kellen. He's native though. He's low. That forces a
Ooh,
relatively
this one,
early
the
lead.
high ground beat. That was such a good That's such a good
Oh,
ante,
what a
dude.
name.
CJ's having an
CJ's
Ana
getting-
game.
CJ
Yeah.
He's getting player of the match, dude. CJ's doing insane right now. What a
Yeah,
name.
CJ.
What
Where
a
did Bliss
name.
go?
Pineapple finds a connection on two. Bliss off the
Did
map.
Bliss?
That's a good question. Where did Bliss go?
What happened to Bliss?
Yeah, what happened? What happened to my Bliss?
Bliss's people need him. Bliss's people need him.
Okay. Pineapple with a clean 3K there on the OC.
I mean, CC looking like they might get the point.
Someone will have to get
Can
the
Kellen
touch.
touch?
Should be able to jump in, or Bliss perhaps.
It's gonna be Kellen or Bliss.
This
Okay,
one
Kellen
is
touches.
desperate, though. I mean,
I've seen it before. Don't count them out.
Exactly. I won't count them out until we
Yeah,
see
Bliss is resetting in the middle of the fight. Resetting in the middle of the fight.
very passive.
Not losing it, just
Oh,
resetting.
nade. Look at that 4-man nade.
Okay,
Oh,
another
God,
fat
yeah,
nade
CJ's
from CJ.
outplaying.
Dude,
CJ is
CJ is having a
outplaying
life game on the
Huawei.
Ana. CJ is definitely having a life
an
game.
insane game from CJ.
But they're not feeling the pressure
Every
at all.
cooldown is just like fogging off, you know.
Chasing CC all the way back to
They get the
the
chase. Oh, they get the chase. Nice.
Watch SSG make a comeback from basically 0 to 100 on this point.
Jake is
I don't have
pogging on the
faith for
mic.
CJ.
Yeah, Jake really is bat chesting. He needs a. I feel like he has to bring his bat chest ratio in. We're not even at match point yet.
By a lot. Dude, this is... He's casting it like a grandfather. He's watching NA actually play well, not knowing it's... Not...
Incredible comment there,
CC are
Jin
like
Kinro.
bottom to this tournament.
Incredible comment.
And Jake's casted it like this is the biggest win in NA history. It's like, guys,
Chungju Zone's still alive. It's probably once again that would be closest to that.
this is like pogging out that somebody got a 5K on a pistol round. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
is that
Valorant
kind of
heads? Any
energy.
Valorant heads?
Oh, Counter-Strike too, but you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's fair. That's
when you
fair.
hear,
Valorant
when you
didn't
hear
exist.
somebody pog out on a pistol round, it's like, you need to calm the fuck down.
Oh, what a
Like, this is
sleep.
not-
What a sleep! Kellen gets some pineapple. Shield dancing. He's shield dancing. Wait, perfect shield dancing. Ah, but CJ goes dead. He's dead. Yeah.
Too low to come into the point. And CC, as you mentioned, on the board for now. Pineapple Man on the Sojourn has been lights out. When his team needed a hero, he stood up. He answered the call. Has been cutting down Sugar Free on.
I'm a big Valorant watcher. I have the game uninstalled.
Uh,
Everyone knows the most avid watchers of many esport titles are the people that do not play the game. They just love to watch it.
that's actually what I do as well. Any game that I actually cast, if I professionally work the game, I actually don't play the game very much at all, Overwatch included. Oh my, another good CJ nade, another good CJ nade.
And they get pineapple because of it.
The follow-up comes in from Seeker, sliding in aggressively, and Spacestation Gaming are now taking it into the rally. Full confidence
Wow,
from the
CJ,
squad.
okay, he got eat up. Finally, Faraway going back. Faraway finally got a nade back. Holy shit, we've been waiting for that one.
Wait, the Nano? The Nano went
Oh,
off?
Fumble Nano. Nah, it's a Nano whiff. It's a Nano whiff. He
That's
tried to
actually
Nano
kind of
Super Rich.
disaster.
He tried to Nano Super Rich, and Super Rich just dies too quick.
CJ's coming back as well. Pulse Bomb comes in, connection from Kaneki on to Kellen.
Okay.
Where's Bliss? Is Bliss gonna ult this?
He is,
Potentially?
yeah.
He does.
He dropped it.
Just the DPS and the Lucio trying to fight it out with this sound barrier. They need to find kills. Seeker.
Big boop.
Seeker under pressure. Wow, Faraway on the flank? Was Faraway on a big flank, or was Seeker just getting a little deep?
Yeah, just a couple of players here, and they're going to back
I
up
mean,
now.
Kellen even touch. No, they're gonna give it. They're gonna give it.
That's a good
I
flip.
mean, they have the Nano. They have the
14%
Nano
into a
advantage.
flip. It's pretty tight from CC.
We have a pure mirror on our hands here. Seeker with Yossi, Pineapple with one as well.
I will say, the fact that CC are playing this competitively against what really is on paper the best team in NA, if you consider that Spacestation should be better than Nightmare, is pretty impressive from China too, a team that everyone writes off. And I'm still writing CC. I still think CC lose, but you would think for a bad team, they wouldn't play SSG this close, right?
Okay, they got a free flip. An absolutely free flip there.
Yeah, tough spot here for CC. Nice. Another great nade from CJ there.
Our way down.
Spacestation going to
I mean, that's just
Primal
immediate
here.
fight win. Immediate fight win off the Winston dive.
Unleashes it. Here you go.
Very nice Primal from Kellen. It's an expensive retake from Spacestation. Cost them 3 ultimates. Team CC elected not to really force that fight. They backed up,
Actually
they
Liquid
lived
on
the fight
paper is the
and
best team.
with a big bank of ultimates though. Spacestation Gaming only a nano to their name, but man, if CJ can find a nade, I almost wonder if the ults even matter for Team CC.
Yeah, I still think
Was it
you're an
Ryu?
expert here for SSG because you're going to get the recontest even if you lose.
4
the
ults
second
for,
fight.
I mean 5 ults really for CC here.
CC.
They just have to all die to Pineapple. Oh, they're all dying to Pineapple.
Okay, that is a combo.
When I'm allergic to Pineapple.
Nano clock with 150 rail energy is a little gross.
Pretty good, yeah, it's
It's
pretty good.
one-shot territory. It's one-shot territory right there.
OC just blew them out of the water, frankly. Once Pineapple started to find connections, there was no hope in that fight.
How is this Alari player so good at Sojin, guys? Question mark?
Yeah.
Any reference understanders?
Because you just invested it, of course. An opportunity here to go aggressive with the rally or the primal. Can I guess well?
Okay, Nano Seeker.
Seeker's going to dry
gets
though.
one.
Okay, it
Dude,
doesn't matter,
CJ
they're
gets
winning.
another. CJ has been fragging out.
Dude, hold up. They're double ulting and there's no backline. Space Station no backline. Hold up.
Hold up.
It's just Rally Primal versus how many are alive on SSG? Is it 2?
Taking the whip shot there.
I think it's 2 alive because Bliss and CJ only just respawned.
Oh,
There's no
Kellen.
cleanup. Bro, where's the cleanup? If they don't get cleanup, the supports are there to heal. They're here now. Supports are backed up to heal now. What the
Dude,
fuck?
Bliss is gonna get rally.
TC
Bliss should get
TC
rally here too.
Yeah, I think he will. In fact, there's more ults. Everyone's gonna go. Okay, big nade. Can they clean up the nade, please?
Nope.
Clean
The
up
answer
the
is no.
nade.
The answer
they
is
can't
no.
do it. They just
They
can't
can't.
clean up. They just
And now
can't
Bliss has
clean up.
rally. Bliss
They
has
can't
rally. Here it
clean up.
comes. Bliss got rally.
Oh my god. Oh, CC.
Gaga gets
just can't do it,
bashed.
dude.
Yep.
Oh, dude, this team can't do it.
Oops, I paused.
This team can't clutch. That's why Team CC is team can't clutch. Bro, they can't do it. They just can't do it.
Every single point into overtime, Johnny. Team CC are making them work for it, but Space Station come out on top.
They sold it out again and built those ultimates in a single rally. Made the difference there in that.
How did Rock lose to this? I'm gonna be honest. I did not see any of the China matches, so I can't tell you.
Rock, I don't know. They got reverse swept as well. So Rock really fucking fumbled to this. Think about that.
2-1 lead here on Servasa.
This is not a good spot for Team CC. Big ultimate bank.
It's not even that Space Station are just doing good things. It's that CC are just dropping the ball and letting the game slip through their fingers. Like CC are in winning positions, but they can't close out. And then suddenly the winning situations just like it just slips by and the window closes and it's like, that's it. The win's gone. You had the win condition, it's gone.
Oh, I need to move my pillow again. Give some neck support. Here it comes. Gotta go Charles Xavier mode.
Dude, they're not gonna kill Seeker. They're not gonna do it. No, Seeker's
Nah,
online.
I mean, he's still
Gets
a
out.
dash, so. He had the slide.
Oh my god.
And the sleeping kid from CJ.
is
Oh
him
my
today.
god.
How is he so
Dude,
good today?
he is really having a fucking game.
CJ is having the best game of his life. That was a ridiculous sleep.
CJ is father.
They shouldn't have won that fight. They were in a hole. They used all their
Who do
ultimates again. They turned it
Space
around.
Station play
Beautiful time by
next?
Seeker
I
and
actually
then
don't
CJ.
know because I don't know who drops down for the upper
Once more,
bracket.
and now, this is last fight territory here for SSG.
Team CC, they have the
I
ultimates,
want
they
Jake to
can't
cast
play
Nightmare
well.
versus Crazy
They're forced
Raccoon to
go
hear the
very
difference.
defensive position on the rally. Gaga finds CJ in the
And
kill.
how
Space
depressed he
Station
sounds when
elected to
NA
go
just gets
very
crunched
early,
up.
fight off the
Listen to
point.
the sick,
Looks like they're gonna lose
the sick
big
thoughts of
here,
this
but they forced
this man
two
Avril
ultimates,
chat.
and they're able to
He
reset
wants to hear
the
Jacob
fight.
Lyons suffer.
Sugar Free and Kellen can stay alive.
He says that's what he wants,
He's
nothing
too
more.
he's too excited about Space Station beating CC. It's like
Yep, this is fine for SSG.
this is we all know that this was gonna happen. Like
Jake. Sugar Brown has the ball.
Oh,
There it is. No ults left for CC. No Ana in the fight as well. So difficult to find a play. Maybe Pineapple with the OC can make it happen. Sugar Free doesn't have recall, but he does not care.
I mean, yeah, just Sugar Free to point, knowing that they're down one. They're gonna have to go contest. They're not gonna be able to contest. Kitty, you're hitting my microphone.
Miracle for Pineapple.
Pineapple's fucking dead again. Oh, my pineapple is
Gaga's
disappearing.
no,
My
this is
pineapple's
over.
fucking
This is over.
disappearing. Gaga's gonna get anti.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's it.
it was close at various points, but every time CC could have made a strong position to win, they just couldn't, man. Just couldn't.
Kitty, you gotta get down.
I don't even think it was a sugar-free game. I think that game was like 90% CJ, honestly.
The reverse sweep starts here. Actually, what starts here is more tea. More Tamil tea.
like this feels amazing, like that so many points go that close. But for the fans at home, man, it feels good to know that SSG is this clutch, that under that kind of high pressure scenario, over and over and over again.
The fans at home, oh, it feels so good to see
SSG
SSG clutch this back, okay, dude.
Incredible discipline.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're beating
look, I think they're doing an
CC.
amazing
We need
job,
to chill the
like,
fuck out.
stalling
You're
out
beating
these
CC
points,
here.
right?
Like,
The fact that they're making the right decisions, they're playing the right way. SSG, yes, this series looks a bit close, but I don't think they're committing a bunch of mistakes, right? Arguably overinvested ultimates in a couple of fights there, but for the most part, they're playing some damn good Overwatch in this series, and they're making sure that they stay on top on this series.
I mean, Pineapple was really nice on the Sojourn. He made their lives very difficult. Kaneki was good on the Tracer as well. I feel like Team CC, they don't need to come out with some crazy comp. They can compete, but in the end, it's scary. Can you continue to run this now that you're down in the hole 2-0? Do you go back to the Wrecking Ball? Do you go back to the Pharah? I mean, it's such a difficult call to make in this spot. You found some success, but in the end, it felt like all those points were snatched away from you.
Yeah. You could make the case that, I mean, you're a few CJ plays away from actually winning that map, right? Sugar Free, a beautiful pulse bomb.
we need
there,
Jimmy
but
and Jimmy back. Jimmy is
if
back.
you are CC, you look
He
at
just
that
didn't
map, if you're
qualify
the coach,
because
and
his
you're
team's
just
not
like,
particularly good.
I can't believe that SSG won that map. Like, we should have had a couple of those points, but SSG, they stalled it out. I think if I'm CC here, I'm not changing anything. I think we've got, you know, some pretty good proof already that we can stand up against SSG in these comps. We're just not winning it.
I do feel like Sugar Free is creating a clear gap on the server. And I think, you know, honestly, as much as I want to hype up CJ for the ridiculous plays he's making, I feel the Ana trade is actually pretty competitive. Faraway also finding huge plays of his own, also being that big playmaker when the squad needs him most. But man, just across the board, there's too many strong, comfortable players. I mean, we talked about NA playing this Winston dive all year long, looking really solid.
Johnny talking about standing up in front of Jake.
In this matchup.
This is Chinese Overwatch, Jake. Bless you. This is Chinese Overwatch. I mean, because we talk about once again and how much they love playing the dive, but it is kind of like a region thing as well. Like, China loves to play these kind of compositions. They obviously have so many players comfortable.
The good news is, if we 3-0, then the longest day of Overwatch is over, and Avast finally gets to sleep. And everyone else in NA who's awake right now, way too late.
Going head to head in the composition they love to play.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so good to watch. This is probably the most fun it gets in Overwatch. This is kind of peak.
How is this peak?
We gotta take a moment to celebrate that we're seeing some of the very.
What is he talking? Dude, how is this peak? What, SSG getting a 2-0 over CC? Oh, that's so peak, guys. Oh no, it's so peak.
And so, Spacestation Gaming, they're up 2-0. They want to cruise forward to an easy victory. You know, go to sleep and start thinking about those matches tomorrow.
A team that repeatedly fumbles, that shouldn't even be at the tournament, because Rock fumbled even harder in their group stage match. The Space Station's beating up against Seed 2 China, who's not even a really good team, anti-clutch team. How the fuck is any of this peak? This is like the most expected win ever.
We haven't seen a lot of maps here. I wonder, like, what is a map that, you know, could be up their sleeve? Like, Route 66 or something? Like, I have seen them play that map.
You know, I'm hearing a lot of negativity.
It's tough. Are we going back to the far?
I'm hearing a lot of negativity here.
This guy's just been, and he's been NA biased from day one, and like anti-Asia biased from day one. And he paid the price, and he paid the price when Hangzhou fucking destroyed Atlanta, and then Boston, and then when VP just lost to OA.
I'm willing to go one step further here, Jake. I think
Good morning.
quite good, actually. Oh,
Good morning, people that went to bed.
who is he?
Good morning, everyone that went to
NA is
bed.
going to get rolled this tournament. They are going to get rolled this tournament. So, I mean,
or like a diva map.
It is a strong hazard map. Yeah, you're right.
Historically, Winston is good on this map. There's been times where it's really strong, but I feel like a rush style.
it's already happened this tournament. He thought VP were going to beat OA. He doesn't know. He just doesn't know.
Just be like, you know what, screw it, we're running it back. We're going to slap you silly on the Winston comp. We're not going to show you anything else.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
He thought the non-dive team would beat the dive team in a dive meta. Like, seriously?
Double flex shenanigans here. The brick ban.
Okay.
The brick ban is actually really powerful here, because the reason I don't think we're going to see double flex from CC is because they have Super Arch in that role. Obviously changed his name going into this year.
Why do I want NA to lose so badly? Because Jake overhypes the fuck out of NA to the point where it's like the most inflated hype I've ever heard. When the reality is NA are not good at Overwatch at all, and they're going to be bottom 4 this tournament.
going to put him in a situation where, you know, you kind of have to stick to the Lucio or something like that. Don't think we're going to see double flex, and so this puts
The
actually
tariffs.
Yeah, I think it's also one of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
supports
no, it's
from
the
a
tariffs, guys.
It's
No,
the
it's
tariffs.
against the
It is
I
the
was very
tariffs,
pissed
actually.
about the tariffs.
that Spacestation
It's the
His
tariffs.
his
Yep.
Amazon drop shipping business, which was very crucial to him, has been
all the
ruined.
body pillows that I buy specifically from North America, they're more expensive now because of the tariffs. So fuck your country for that reason.
First of all, this is
How am
not
I gonna
coffee,
get? How
this
am I
is
gonna
tea.
get all of my body pillows now, huh?
You know what? If you want to make a change, if there's any kind
Well,
of
don't worry, we'll figure out a way. We're gonna ship it. We're gonna ship it by
Oh, damn it.
sea. We're gonna ship it by sea through maybe some small Micronesia ports.
I'm not going
Look, some Chengdu Hunter jerseys coming into the crowd there.
Yeah, I saw Shanghai
Where are the
Dragons
Spark jerseys? Everyone's
well.
like
Yeah,
replaced
they're
their Spark
working on
jerseys with OA jerseys, I think.
the Overwatch League jerseys there. I'm so intrigued by this sub. So when I did my research, Insane placed the Tracer, but also some of the hit scan heroes. So we might even see Pineapple move over.
I'm
to
starting to
the
think
Tracer.
that Avril's hate is justified. Don't give in to his hate.
But also, I'm like,
Don't give in to Avril's hate, okay? When the darkness consumes you, next up you're writing extremely long social media posts
maybe Insane is more comfortable on
talking about 6v6 versus 5v5, okay? And then you're talking to people on Twitter about balance.
I do think it's
And you get
also
sucked into the
better
hole.
for
Avril can only
Uh,
do it because his mental is strong. His mental is strong. That's the only reason he's able to handle that.
Because I enjoy conflict, that's the problem. Sadly, I enjoy conflict. I have a messed up mind. My brain is messed
Insane
up.
in for the reverse sweep, surely. That would be very funny.
I respect they're gonna give him a map. I think it would be really sad if they exited the tournament without giving Insane one map.
They look loose.
They look loose and
I mean,
threatening.
is this team ever not loose?
That's true. This
And they
team
are
is built
historically
for-
bad at
for
dive. I think
I
this
feel
is
like
one of the
they're one of the
well,
chillest
this
teams in
team in
the
Toronto were
Vibes,
good at
this return
dive
to
because
the vibe
they had a
there,
Korean
just
main
take the
tank.
trophy.
Yeah,
They could just leave.
100% here.
I like that though for Team CC to see some smiles.
There's currently only one white boy with sauce on the Winston. There's only allowed to have one white boy with some sauce on main tank per day, per like essentially era. Right now it's Kuffa.
Yeah, it has to be amazing.
Before that, honestly, the last white boy with sauce on the
You're
Winston,
looking for an answer.
it might have
Wait,
been.
isn't Infected good?
The crowd have
Oh, that's true. There's a, but in fact, it's a lot better at ball than he is at
Maybe if
Winston,
a
though.
reverse sweep scenario presents itself.
I think Kuffa's a better
Wait,
Winston
wait,
player.
wait. Did Infected ever beat Toronto? Did they end up? No, they didn't beat Toronto, did they? No, did they? Did Toronto lose to somebody in NA? They did, right? Who did Toronto lose to in NA?
Both teams locking in a Lucio Kiri, and it's just another
I literally watched the match.
Any,
But I
any,
don't have
any,
the
any
memory.
OWCS trivia experts?
It's working.
I watched the match. and I
Nightmare
can't remember.
won. Infected was on Nightmare, right? And did he win? Did he win on the Winston? Did Infected play Winston when Nightmare beat Toronto? Because I think I remember he did, but I'm not 100% sure.
Jostle with each other.
Bro, Falcons
But
are
it's
gonna
going to be
force
some kind
everyone
of
to
a
play Mauga.
Winston
Mark my
competition here.
words.
Well,
Wait,
you
did
know,
Toronto lose to NRG?
Mark
Did
is
they?
gonna Mauga, but
I thought it was Nightmare and M80.
here, Jake.
Yeah,
Right?
a couple players dropping super low right off the rip for CC. Spawn hold looking really nice for SSG. Damage under the high.
I mean, I guess Brigida's bans would make sense, but it's so interesting to see Lucio, like Lucio play on Route 66 of all maps.
Little bit scary here. Team ZZ needs
Not
I
having
think
like a
the Brig
Brigida.
ban-
Easy. I mean, it's actually
The Brig ban
strong
like
place to hold for the defenders.
impacts the Ana as well. So you notice that teams just don't play the Ana when the Brig is banned. So the Brig is like a pseudo Ana ban, which means we just go to Lucio Kiriko for dive, or like Lucio Juno for brawl with tempo.
Super rich
But
boot.
since the Ram is banned,
Seeker.
we're not gonna do that. I don't think the Ram ban was that impactful, but whatever.
Backing off for the moment, looking to potentially stay alive and reset.
Still though, Jake, I mean,
So Insane is a Tracer player, so they're getting him for the Tracer, and it might be better than Kaneki's Tracer, possibly. I don't know how warmed up this guy is though.
Saw the gigantic hologram for the beginning of the day. What was that? Oh, you didn't hear? That's part. That's they've gotten a huge investment in tech for Chinese Overwatch because they're about to set up the $1 billion land.
That's the dream in this map.
It was an AR. It wasn't a hologram. It was AR for the broadcast, right? The people in the arena don't see that.
Yeah, I
For
think
sure.
they are.
They need to capitalize on this. Kellen's extremely low. Forced out of the fight. CJ is
Okay, they
down.
beat aggressively, knowing they have advantage. They're gonna win the fight. I mean, I like the tempo. I like the tempo.
I think there's a very good chance they get back.
Wait, they're chasing. Wait, they have two people chasing Sugarfree and Spawn.
Surely even Sugarfree can't do this.
I mean, he still has.
Why does he pulse?
I mean, they gotta get his ass.
This is a
I mean, they have 2 people fighting Sugar Free. There's 2 people fighting him.
space created, but
Okay, they're gonna be back now.
I don't think that's good there for SSG. Now 5 versus
They've
2.
hunted LeBron. They've
I don't know
hunted
about
Sugar
that. I don't know
Braun.
about that pulse, dude. That was a crazy pulse from Sugar Free.
I mean,
I'm not too sure about that.
continuing to fight this, dropping a rush of their own. Bliss goes down
I mean, honestly,
not gonna be able to get that beat online. Kellen,
honestly, sometimes
unable to trigger the primal, and so CC
you got good shot calling. No, but we do have hype moments in Aura.
Living up to the name, 2K.
Sometimes it's what we gotta
Dude,
do.
Insane. Okay, this guy's on like a massive kill streak. Insane is on like 4 or 5 kills in a row now.
feel like getting some of the energy up.
You know?
That's what Team CC
He's gone a
needs.
lot.
You find a little inch in
Maybe what
This
maybe
guy
this
might
is good. Maybe
actually
what they
be
needed-
his name.
What they needed was just a little bit of
Let's get aggressive.
energy
Gaga
in
close
from
to
an-
primal
from a
range. Make some
substitute
space
player.
for Pineapple here. Make it hard for SSG to come
Like
out.
I was saying, I've not been that impressed by
Takes the low
Insane
ground here, so
before this,
SSG,
but
they got out.
this is he's beginning to turn that opinion around a little bit. He's changing my opinion about him right now.
Testing, has a primal, should be able to stay alive. Just both teams trading positioning here, Jake.
Seeker taking it wide with the OC.
Spacestation
Wants
has
to pop it now.
speed.
Is gonna rip it, looking for
Oh,
connections.
okay,
Nope.
that's a shot.
Oh!
That is a shot. That
Oh
is a
my
shot.
god, that was a nasty shot.
Yeah, that looked good to me. That looked good to me.
Use the
Gotta be
primal.
careful, gotta fall back.
That's a lost primal there for Gaga as well. And now only Pineapple with an ultimate.
I mean, that's a very unfortunate fight there for CC.
Well, they can invest, maintain that space, keep
So how are they gonna
That
get this
Spacestation game in
OC
their
off? They're gonna
economy's
have to
pretty
fight.
good.
No, you can't OC here, bro. Please walk out with your tank first. You're just getting choked out.
going for them to get out of these close choke points.
Oh, the chamomile is sending me to sleep.
Gaga takes a bit
I
of
need
attention.
Spacestation to win this
Here's
map.
Pineapple, looking to get active, slides over the high ground.
Okay.
Onto Lucio with the beat counter from Bliss. Spacestation Gaming stabilizing, and that was also a big
Uh-oh.
committed by CC.
Farway next.
Uh-oh.
Farway needs ult next. He's so
Uh-oh.
he's low. He's low. Farway's so low.
Kellen on the chase
Oh,
down.
the juggle's really good here. The
They're
juggle's
not gonna
really
ult
good
now.
from Kellen.
No, they can't
The
ult
felon does it
anymore.
again. The felon puts him in prison.
Insane. DPS down for Team CC, and they're sent packing. Option for a spawn camp here for SSG. If they want it, looks like they're gonna get active.
Dude, they're gonna
Yeah,
be so
Farway was
aggressive
not in
here.
position to ult there. He was 1 HP and just didn't want to go for it. Wrong position.
They don't want none of that. They have the positioning. They feel really comfortable. Sugar Free has the pulse bomb in hand. Can't trade Kitsune or here. This high ground.
It's so easy for SSG to disengage though. If Farway uses too early and not on a winning spot that looks at Cap. Oh, Pineapple nearly dies to Disruptor. Yeah, if you're SSG, you see the Farway ult, you just
And you
back
just
out and
leave.
counter
Yeah,
ult.
you just leave and just drop the counter rush. Yep.
Yeah.
You have it for Farway, but using it is not easy.
Wow, CJ goes first.
Insane. Trying to battle out
I
on
don't know
the
if I
side.
like that. I
CC
think
falling back,
when you're in a winning
playing
position like
ultimate.
SSG is in, just play slow and chill. Force the ult, force the enemy to make the first move and then counter. I don't like that they went first.
Now it's Spacestation's turn to come. It's gonna open up some card push for the offense. CC now pressuring into the flank on the Lucio. Insane looking for that pulse bomb connection. Ever elusive in this composition.
So you finally got some space here. If you
Okay,
see
kill the
what
bubble.
SSG, They have a pulse bomb in hand. Seeker coming up.
Pulse is up for both squads. I mean, the overclock about to be up there for Seeker. It could just pop right before Super Rich gets
Beat
ult.
timing. Beat timing is there for CC. I
Yeah.
wonder. Yeah, he'll be there to counter. Seeker's also under pressure. He's gonna tempo beat. Not sure if I love the tempo beat decision.
Can they get
No,
Pineapple off the
not
damage,
loving it.
dude?
Not
Seeker.
loving
I
it,
mean, what a
sadly.
good
Not
reposition
loving
from
it.
Seeker to the high ground. Going to the high ground, like hitting that peak damage, making sure that CJ is there to pocket.
Kinda would have liked to have seen them counter Seeker's overclock with the beat instead. But maybe CC felt like they had an opening. They
This
beat
might be
it.
it. This might be a
Pineapple
second
apparently
hold.
missed the beat.
SSG are grooving, Jake. They're
It's looking that way.
Is
Because I don't see
might
how
be a
CC
second
break
hold.
the hold now. When you look at SSG ultimates, I don't see how CC break this with what they have.
CC's push here on the second point, Jake. Suzu used.
They know there's no bubble. They know there's no
Yeah,
Suzu.
yeah.
I mean, not even necessary. They can just clean up.
Kellen did have to ult. One last reset. One last reset. Oh, late kill to Bliss is actually valuable. And Bliss doesn't have the respawn time with CJ.
Yeah,
He's
but they're
got a
getting
split spawn.
staggered. They're getting staggered here, though.
Okay, if no one else on CC dies here, they can retake pretty well.
Okay, Sugar Free
Actually,
maybe.
Bliss is a better spawn.
Sugar Free maybe getting a, just like getting some gutsy a bit. Maybe he took a high test injection beforehand. Getting a little gutsy with the pulses.
Touch. Okay, they got it.
And they touch. They have beat for the overclock. There it
Pineapple
is.
needs to pop, dude. He needs to pop. Dude, he's missing. He's missing.
Oh, it's fine. Well, it's not that fine actually, because CJ I think has a better rush here too.
Trades are going CC.
Wait a minute.
Trades going CC.
Wait a minute.
No, they're not. It's 3-3, but SSG have better.
Oh.
SSG have better respawns unless
Gotta get the
Kellen
mega.
dies.
Gotta get the mega. There's no
Kellen
mega. There's no
doesn't
mega.
die, but he can't return. Can they kill Sugar Free, or is Sugar Free just gonna win this by himself now?
I mean.
Oh my god, the retake is good. The retake
Oh,
is
but they
good.
have Kellen back. Okay, I think this might be it. I think this might be it. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely the hold.
They couldn't. Okay, so here's what happened. They couldn't clean up Kellen. Kellen got away with 1 HP. They couldn't clean up Sugar Free on point. And Sugar Free just infinitely stalled on point, stayed alive. And then Kellen returns with supports and they win with the better respawn. I was going to say the better respawns won't matter if Kellen dies, but they never cleaned up Kellen, which is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Holy fuck.
SG in a great position to close this series out and advance in the lower bracket.
SSG are just so masterful on this comp. Like, even when they're dropping players...
Well, all they have to do is not get first set. And they're a pretty good spot.
They know how to spread that
Who's
pressure
that?
out across the team. Kellen knows, like, look, I don't have
Spacestation.
come back into this fight. The only thing I can do is live and survive. Bait Gaga.
Oh,
Nut.
Kilios!
Oh, it's Set. Hello,
Oh,
Set.
man,
Nut.
how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
In a minute,
I'm
dude.
East-
In a minute.
Esports maxing. I'm watching VCT China, the Champions Clash, and the LCK simultaneously.
Now you can open OWCS Hangzhou and just triple monitor that shit. Just, oh, all the dope.
I already have it. I already have it. I'm watching all three.
Kilios has arrived, dude. The
I'm
final map of the
watching-
day. This is 6. There was 6.
I'm
games
watching
today, by the way.
everyone. Yeah, I'm watching everyone suffer and being like, oh man, if only they had people in time zone that could have done this.
You know.
Oh shit! Don't we know it, dude? Don't we know it? Bro
VCT
said what
China
many
today
have been thinking.
stinks. Oh! Why does VCT China today stink?
Oh, it's just the lower bracket games, and it's just like dog shit, pee pee poo poo.
I see.
They just like the map scores for the series that just happened was kind of insane. Went from a 13-1 of Titan Esports Club beating Dragon Ranger Gaming 13-1 into a 14-12 DRG victory over Titan into an 18-16 on Lotus.
Okay.
So it was literally just like monkeys armed with knives just going at each other.
Well, this is a very fast first cap. I don't think Team CC are going to even bother to recontest. Oh, actually, they probably could. They could recontest. I mean,
They can,
Pineapple will
but
be up
this,
there.
like in terms of the mental, CC's mental look crushed. They look they've looked like they're completely falling apart. They were competitive on the attack until the end, and now this defense is just a joke, really. Okay, hold up.
Wait, how does he
workable.
Wait, no.
I don't know how Sika died there.
No, my
Sika should not have gone
3-0. My 3-0. I'm so tired.
I think it'll still be a 3-0. Don't worry, it'll still be a 3-0.
I mean, look at the capping at the time bump, but they're still going to be in a good position. Unless they literally just get cycled this entire time.
Have you seen the production yet for OWCS Hangzhou, Seth?
I just got home. I have not been in Seoul all day.
Aside from the Unco pause that we had, which you weren't even here for, or once it wasn't your fault. Aside from the Unco pause, the production has been like, I was saying, it's like Masters Valorant level production, which is unique because OWCS has not had that level production.
Yeah, but who's producing it? It's probably like VSPO or something in China.
I don't know. I would love to know which Chinese companies doing the production in Hangzhou for this event.
I would not be shocked if it's VSPO,
Oh,
which
wait,
is the
Pineapple's gonna-
production company that does VCT China.
Yeah,
Okay, they're
it
very
looks good,
lucky
man.
that
It looks
Pineapple's
fucking
not
tight.
It's them or maybe Banana, because I think Banana culture still exists in China. They're out of Korea now, though.
Wait, this is me when I just hit every right click and force the tracer recall, and then Super Rich dies at the entry. Oh my
Is
god.
Farley gonna ult today? Today maybe?
Not necessary.
Oh my god.
Not
They have to
necessary.
reset. They're gonna reset into final fight. They're gonna reset into final fight, and then they're gonna have to watch them blow their entire ult bank on this recontest, and then they might not even win. They still might not win after doing that.
No, they're gonna get Ajax by a pulse bomb.
If Ajax happens, I think Seeker just headshots Super Rich. Is what I think happens. Okay,
I
Wayne
mean,
kills Pineapple
unfortunately,
and
Pineapple's just
denies
dead,
the
too.
OC's just gone now.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
it's done.
Suzu.
Like I said, they don't retake, blow
Oh,
the
yeah,
entire ult
it's
bank, it's
over.
solos. It's just like I
Oh,
said.
it's over.
Literally blow the whole ult bank
Thank
and
the
lose. That's so
fucking
classic.
god. Thank you,
That's so
Space
classic.
Station.
Team CC are going home. Space Station Gaming 3-0
Well,
victory. Booking their ticket
time
to
to
a lower bracket run.
time to start co-streaming VCT China, the best.
Oh, so true. That's so true. That's a good idea, actually.
Wait, don't you
I've
need
been
to
up
be
for
on a
so
list for that?
fucking long.
Is Avast on the approved list?
No.
No, I definitely am not.
You don't want to watch Nova versus Trace?
No, I think I'm okay. I think I want to watch my face hitting pillow.
I don't know, man. Trace is.
You can just leave your stream on, then everyone can watch your.
That's
face
true. I
hitting
can just do
pillow.
the
This could be
24-hour
this could be
stream.
a quick one. Yeah, just leave your stream on, but just run 50 hours of ads.
That's actually really smart. Actually, I'll do what all the other streamers do, and I'll just rebroadcast one of my VODs and run ads over the VOD.
Or just put up
CC
a.
going home. Yeah, they already are home. They're in China. They're at home already.
Well, I mean, they still gotta go home. They don't live at the venue. They don't live at the venue.
No,
Still gotta go home.
That was fucking funny.
CC stands for Cox Crushed.
True.
Stands for can't clutch because they just fucking fumble all their leads. Repeatedly fumbling the leads. They're not even
Okay.
supposed to be at this tournament, so
Well, this is a
whatever.
very nice guest appearance.
Hi Avast.
Why do some of
I'm
these
looking to make
play like in the
Blizzard an
Space
offer to
Station
buy
win
Overwatch.
graphic thing that they have?
How
Why do
much
some
would
of
you
them look
recommend I
real
start
and some
with
of
if I'm
them
trying
don't?
to lowball but
It's
willing to
AI.
negotiate?
They AI'd the team portraits. I don't know.
Like Sugar
So
Free
it's like-
looks
Miles, I don't have
like
the-
he looks like a real person.
have
It
the
looks like he got
capacity
like a
to
cell
answer that
shading,
question
like a
right
gold
now.
filter, and then
CJ and
Seeker.
Seeker look fake.
I just don't have the
Yep.
capacity. It's over for me. It's over for me. Okay. Well, Seth, it was good to see you, despite the fact that we
Yep.
could have cast together, but it was lost.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a thing come up, and then I had another thing in the afternoon, and then it just became implausible and impossible for me to
It's okay.
be able to do the thing.
The sun's
Oh
back
my
up.
God.
I started the stream. I started
like I
the
said,
stream with sun. The sun ends. Back up.
You're basically kind of doing what I did in 2020 when I was like just fucking landlocked in the United States during COVID.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't starting with the
I don't even get to cast with Seth. You guys
No.
got the cast together? Shit.
Yeah.
I'm missing out.
Well,
That's
in
fine.
Rivals.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah,
We were
in
supposed to
Rivals
cast
only.
rivals. We were supposed to cast rivals, Seth.
That's yes, we
Remember?
were, and then yes, we were supposed to do that, and then and as it turns out, similar to how I'm not doing Overwatch, it's because companies be fucking up and making mistakes.
Oh my god, dude, it's frustrating. Absolutely fucking frustrating.
Okay, I would generally sit here and commiserate, but I need to go to bed.
Yeah, you sound like you're dead, so it's fine. You don't need
Alright,
to do that.
I'll see maybe some people back
be-
tomorrow.
I should be around at least in the afternoon. I don't have anything until the evening tomorrow.
Excellent. Excellent
3
stuff.
p.m.
Good stuff
for me,
tonight.
which I think is like, is it? Oh no, it'll be.
I don't know when this game's starting, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know when these games are starting. I don't know when the games are starting. We're going to bed. We're going to fucking bed. We'll see everyone. We'll see everyone later. I've done it. Good night, everybody. Bedtime.